All right, everyone, this is for all signs. Doesn't matter what your sign is. You could be a human being, a chipmunk, a raccoon, a squirrel, a bear, I don't care. This is an all signs reading on the new moon in Pisces energy. You're going to want to stick around for this pre-shuffle because this pre-shuffle backs up everything I've been telling you. In fact, everything I told you in very recent readings about the two energies, the energies of the end of February and March coming together. March's energy is rooted in temperance. And you're going to see that here. As a matter of fact, that temperance card is bookending this Eight of Wands communication. So, that said, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you found it for a reason. Let's talk about this pre-shuffle. I asked the universe, I said, what's fly over, all signs, just straight energy reading, right? Tarot at its best. What effect is the new moon energy going to have on the soulmate cycle, especially on the runner's side? Of course, I'm pulling the incoming energy. Roles can be reversed here, but for greater than 90% of you, I'm talking about your person. Eight Wands is the card I got at the bottom. Very rare card to see in readings these days. Eight Wands. It's the card of communication. It's forward movement. Someone's leaving something behind. It's crossed by the Two of Wands. Someone is leaving something behind, a way of thinking. They're cutting ties with something to come towards something new. And something new is this soulmate connection, because this is communication with you. All right? Underneath that Two of Swords, I got a Knight of Cups. All right? So I have someone coming. What kind of communication? Well, it's about love. It's someone who didn't tell you how they feel or never has, coming to tell you. They're coming to communicate this. A cup of love coming towards you. Sandwiched between these two is the Two of Wands. Okay, again, leaving something behind to do it. This is the Ten of Swords. Okay, the tens are the end that lead to new beginnings, and this Ten of Swords is basically crossed by the Temperance card. All right, but the Temperance card is our bookend of the Eight of Wands. This is as far as I'm going in this pre-shuffle. I'm going 5 cards. If I wanted to go 6, I'd have a Six of Swords. Again, this conversation is going to move things on to calmer waters. Somebody's coming to get their Nine of Cups, their rainbow, if you will, because that's what that rainbow is, either the Nine of Cups or the Nine of Pentacles, or the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, or the Ten of Pentacles even. Either way, it's about moving things on to calmer waters. What you're seeing here in cards is especially with this Ten of Swords and the Temperance card, is the ridiculous energies of the end of February, which is causing all this stuff to come up from the depths for you and for your person. Stuff that, especially for your person, the runner, stuff that they carpet swept, is all coming up for them to take a look at. And it's hitting head on, like 2 Mack trucks hitting each other at full speed, head on, with the March energy. And March's energy, as we learned in my Q1 reading, January, February, March, which is up there, it has its own playlist, is rooted in temperance. This is, in this position here, it's communication. But mainly, it's something coming back, something balancing. It's proof that somebody is going to tell you how they feel. You know, the Knight of Cups is what this is all about, what this conversation is all about. And it's because of this, because of the Two of Wands, because somebody's letting go of something, all right? Maybe letting go of a grudge they have for you, or maybe letting go of something from the past, maybe letting go of a spouse, maybe letting go of a controlling family, maybe letting go of a job they could have let go of a long time ago, or just a way of being within themselves. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's pull ourselves a reading. That's a damn fine pre-shuffle, and it's about what I expected for this Pisces new moon, because it is the point. The Pisces new moon is on the 3rd for most of you. And it's the point where the two energies blend, if you will. Everything that's been going on, all the arguing, all the fighting, and everything we've been seeing in the cards, stuff coming up from the depths to the surface, right? That Leo truth moon, the Pluto North Node trine that brought everything up, all of it is coming head on with a temperance energy, angel energy. Somebody's going to want to do something about it. Want to, W-A-N-T. No guarantee they will, but let's see here. That Eight of Wands is minor arcana. It is up to their free will, but Jesus, that's some strong energy bookending it. Temperance is a powerful card. Let's see where we go here. Let's shuffle the deck. What is this? First card out is going to be the why the fuck are we here position. Tell me about this new moon energy effect on the soulmate cycle universe. Let's go. So why the fuck are we here? We're here because of this. Somebody learning. The Page of Pentacles is the card before the cut. Why the fuck are we here? It's got a rainbow on it, just like that Six of Swords I showed you. Right? Again, somebody's learning where the rainbow is. The rainbow's at your house. All right? It's not at their house. I'll put it to you that way. It's a card of the student. It's also a card of communication. And in this case, it's fruitful communication. And there's a little bit of luck energy attached to it. I don't believe in luck. I don't like using that word. But you all understand that word, so I'll use it. All right? It's like someone you certainly, for a lot of you, it's someone you don't think would ever tell you anything. Okay, let's see. What comes after the cut? What comes after that Page of Pentacles? What is it? What did I just say? Out of nowhere, a tower. I just said it. I read it right. Rewind, I did. I said it right off that Page of Pentacles. I said there's a little bit of luck attached to it. It's strange energy. It's like it comes out of nowhere. That was the only Page of Pentacles I ever pulled that felt like a tower or an Eight of Wands, which often feels like a tower. We opened with an Eight of Wands, and I got a tower right after that Page of Pentacles. Unfucking real. Again, I get another divinely guided reading because that's fucking mind-blowing because I felt that off of that Page of Pentacles. So much so, I told you. All right, let's see here. Let's go. Let's give the deck a final shuffle. Universe, give me a reading here. It knows what I mean by that. Give me a reading on how the new moon energies are affecting the soulmate cycle. This is very, very interesting. This is going to be a very interesting reading. Get yourselves comfortable. All right, get your pants off, even if you're at work or whatever. It's fine. Let everybody see. It's all right. Just get some popcorn, get some beer, whatever. This is going to be a good reading. These cards want to talk. I can always tell when I shuffle when they do. As I say that, I finish shuffling. I get the Ace of Wands as the overall energy of our reading. The overall energy is a passionate new beginning. Our pre-shuffle began with a passionate forward movement communication, the Eight of Wands. It's unreal. That, however, does add up to 9 Wands. And because I'm pairing this energy with the Eight of Wands and it's crossing the Page of Pentacles, which had a tower. So there is some resistance on somebody's part. Okay? It's probably why they show up as a page more so than that knight that we saw in the pre-shuffle. But what's crossing this? What is it? Shit. The Sun. Somebody wants... Wow, is that the Nine of Wands? It is. The Nine of Wands is underneath that. Somebody... Again, I'm picking up on energies and without even pulling the cards here. The cards are just talking along with things. The Sun. It's right there. It illuminates everything. It's chatty Cathy. It is communication on crack. Right? Somebody wants to clear something up. Somebody wants to talk. Somebody knows where their rainbow is. I'm just rattling off everything it could be within the energy. Either way, if you've been waiting to hear from somebody, this energy, the end of February set it up. And the end of February energy is running head on 2 Mack trucks into the temperance energy of March, which is communication. And that's all I'm getting to here. It's all cards of communication. Even that tower represents the Page of Pentacles, why it's there. I think it surprises the hell out of you, a lot of you. I do. Right here's the energy around the connection. That's fucking unreal. The Sun and the Ace of Wands are the overall energy of the whole reading. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person feels in the 3D and their emotions, I'll tell you. Right here is how they feel in the soul about you. Not what they show you in the 3D or tell you. Right here's the hidden energy, which you don't know, I'll tell you. See what the universe, the fickle old gal, has to say. It's read with the energy of the connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I can't predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards at the end, and you bet your sweet asses, right? Beaver, raccoon, whatever the hell you are, human being, there's going to be a link for an extended in the description. This is some powerful energy. This is that was an unreal pre-shuffle, and it's been unreal, especially with the Tower and the Ace of Wands here since we led up to the reading. What's the energy around your connection right now? First card out after Ace of Wands. 5 of Pentacles. That makes sense. Everybody out in the cold right now. Nobody doing anything. It's almost like your person's very stubborn. There's a stubbornness attached to this. Also, this can tell me perhaps part of the energy of that tower is something happened on your person's side. But there's also another layer of energy here. Somebody's afraid that they're going to end up with zero. Somebody's afraid that they're going to be alone. That might apply more to some of you where your person's married, right? Or they have to leave a situation of some kind to come towards you. Their biggest fear is that they end up in zero. They end up just out in the cold, okay? But it's just a fear. It's nonsense. It's minor arcana. Like I said, there's a little bit of resistance. We saw that Nine of Wands. You can't have light without shade, okay? There's got to be some shade here. This ain't no roses and rainbows, sugar-coated reading. It's real life. All right, how do they feel in their emotions? Six of Cups. They're doing a lot of thinking back. They're feeling this connection. I'm drawn to the roots here. You guys are tied for many lifetimes. This new moon, as it launches us into the temperance energy of March, really makes someone want to do something here. Okay? There's a lot of nostalgia, would be a good word to use, coming to the surface. And that might apply to you as well. We had nostalgia energy before. It's happening again. And a lot of that is going to bleed over here onto the main energy of this, which is everybody's out in the cold right now, and everybody wants to come out of it, especially the runner's side. Now, bookending this card is how they feel in the soul about you. How do they, yeah, Knight of Pentacles. In this deck, they're coming towards you. It's slowly but surely they want to, this is just telling me this means they want to come out of the cold. All right, the Knight of Pentacles, they've got an offer. They could be going faster. They're slowing themselves down out of some fear of ending up with nothing. But they already have nothing, you know? Even if they don't leave whatever's on their side or a way of living, the way they've been living, it's still not making them happy. What's making them happy is thinking back on this soulmate connection. But they're also thinking back on how they fucked up and ended up out in the cold. The energy is coming towards. This card here in the Knight of Pentacles, when it falls here, is eventual communication. We opened with communication. We've had communication all over the place here in this reading so far. All right. What's the universe want to tell us? What's the fickle old gal want to say? Well, it's red with the Five of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. There's a lot of love here, but it hasn't been shared. It hasn't been shared. Maybe not fully on either side. It's possible. But just looking at the incoming energy, they haven't told you remotely how they feel. They left themselves out in the cold. One of the things they're probably thinking about. Probably what's slowing them down. They could be going faster. What's the potential final outcome? All right. Technically, it's red with the Six of Cups or whatever energy it bounces off of, as I see it or feel it. Knight of Swords. Yeah, they're coming in. Yeah, it's communication. We end with communication. It is this nostalgia. Okay, that new moon is going to drum it up. All right, temperance energy. Think about it. The energy, the crazy, aggressive energies of the end of February hit the mild angel, Archangel Michael, truthful temperance energies of March. And it's going to cause nostalgia. That's a recipe for nostalgia, isn't it? Feeling out in the cold and all of that. Holding on to all this love, bubbling to the surface. Yeah? It causes communication, and they've got something they want to say. Now they're worried about it. I already told you it's one of the energies around this Five of Pentacles. So, you know, again, the Knight of Swords can get out as fast as they come in. But things pick up speed. I saw that with the Tower. You know, that Page of Pentacles can be very slow moving. It's a little bit faster than the Knight of Pentacles, but it can be someone who's cautious. They're worried about every word they're going to say. But with a Tower after it, I think it comes out of nowhere. I see that here too. And a big part of it is that nostalgia driving it. Thinking back to what they've lost here. And if you think about it, that's been coming up in our readings. You know, the readings I've been doing over the last few days in particular. Let's go. Let's clarify. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Let's go. All right. We're going to clarify with the Witches. I'm loving this deck. This deck and I have become best friends. I'll tell you what. All right, here we go. What do the Witches have to say? Yep, Wheel of Fortune. All the universe keeps saying here is someone feels out in the cold, probably both of you. But the person who made everybody out in the cold, it wants to come out of the cold. 180-degree turn, Wheel of Fortune. Okay? 180-degree turn. Turning right around and coming back slowly and then fast. Because of the nostalgia and because this cup is ready to boil over. this ungiven love here. What's on top? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. They see your value. Somebody who didn't see the value of this connection before, 180-degree turn, now sees it. They want to come out of the cold. Again, it's a repeating message. This is not a bad Five of Pentacles. This is a good Five of Pentacles. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Six of Cups. Right next to the Six of Cups. This is the next card out in the reading, technically. Six of Cups, Six of Cups, Six of Cups. It's all that nostalgia. It's because they've been thinking about this. This person thinks about this all the time. I know some of you think I'm crazy when I say that, and I am crazy. But I'll tell you what. This person thinks about this all the time. And these energies right now with the new moon in Pisces are going to are just driving it all up. The same way that the energies of the end of February brought all the stuff they tried to carpet sweep up from the depths. The energies of the new moon in Pisces kicks off the first half of March. And the first half of March, astrologically speaking, there's a lot of planets changing signs, including Venus and Mercury and Mars. We have a lot going on there. And it really, with the nostalgia energy and all the love here, it's a 180-degree turn. Somebody who wasn't interested, who put themselves out in the cold, is going to surprise the living shit out of you by just showing up. Either on your phone or at your door or while you're grocery shopping or whatever it is for you. Why is the Six of Cups here? I actually got Six of Cups twice. That's 12 cups. It's a lot of cups. It is. It really is. All right. Why is the Six of Cups here? And how they feel. All right. All that shuffling, all that talking I was doing, I was shuffling. The Wheel of Fortune came back. The universe just say it's the same thing. It's the same fucking message. Somebody who wants to come, it's all this nostalgia that's going to turn them right around. You want this new moon in Pisces. You all should be eagerly waiting for it. But I'm going to warn you right now. Okay? Steve Hand, listen. All right? I'm going to warn you. You're going to feel nostalgia too. All right? So try not to get all sad. Sit in the corner with your Kleenex and your junk food, your Hostess cupcakes or whatever. Don't do it. Just be cool. All right? My divine feminines are cool. I gave you my street name. I handed you the shit. You're the shit. The shit don't sit in the corner and cry. Okay? Because of nostalgia. Let your person do that. They deserve that a little bit. What's on top here? Six of Swords. It's this same repeating message. It's this nostalgia that's going to bring them in to smooth things out. There is something that, these cards are red with these cards. This Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords always has a specific message. They got something in mind they want to tell you. They're nervous as fuck to tell you. I'm sure it has something to do with Ace of Cups, some love. But it's also, with the Queen of Pentacles here, it could have something to do with their money. You know, what's going on their side. They see you thriving. I don't think they're thriving. I don't, for most of you. I think the karma bit them in the ass. They manifested this. This is their manifestation. Okay? And they blew it off. Like I always say, it's like getting a gift from a powerful relative, right? And you just throw it away right in front of them. The universe don't like that. She's a fickle old gal. Why is the Six of Swords here? Seven of Pentacles. Again, taking stock. All this thinking back. It's the same fucking message. All this nostalgia. Asking the universe, what effect is the new moon going to have? The new moon energy going to have here? And it's a 2-week dissipation out on that energy. It's going to turn them around. Wheel of Fortune twice here. Same basic message. Same basic message. And whenever that happens in a reading, it's very important. Repeating messages are important. Repeating cards are important. Okay? Within the same deck or from different decks. And I got both. I got a repeating card from a different deck, the Six of Cups, and a repeating card from the same deck, the Wheel of Fortune, in both places as the affecting energy. The universe itself is doing this. You know, the energetic door is open for you two to talk, for you two to come back together. It's there. It's up to your person's free will what they do with it. You know, I can't control that. I wish I could. I'd help you all out. I'd cast some spell, make it happen for you. I can't do that. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? But for most of you, this is very good news. All right, I know, and it's especially true for you if you don't think you'll ever hear from. That tower is telling that we had after the Page of Pentacles, after the cut. If you don't think, you think, nah, this is crazy. No, they're never gonna. They just told me that they never wanted to hear from me again. They just blocked me. you know, and all that kind of stuff. If you're that person, this definitely applies to you. It does. That energy is here. There's a lot of Tower energy. There was a little bit of Towery energy on that Eight of Wands we started with. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? Why are they slowing down a little bit? What's stopping them in their tracks or slowing them back? Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's an ego play. It's a fear that you'll cut them out. Okay, it's a fear that you'll tell them to fuck off. That they're going. This Queen of Swords in this Witches deck, she does not look like somebody I'd want to fuck with. I mean, I swear to God, she reminded me a little of Sam Kinison. You remember him? That comedian. He was always on Married with Children. And he would yell and stuff like that. That guy. Yeah. She a little Sam Kinison there. I mean, they think they're afraid you're going to cut them out. And I wouldn't blame you if you did. They do see your value. You're reflecting to them as Queen of Pentacles. That's pretty massive. I used to do a pretty good Sam Kinison, but I'll blow the microphone out. I'll blow the level out. You can only do it loud, you know. Right here on top, the Sun. They love you. This person, and that's why they're slowing down. I asked, why are they slowing down? Knight of Pentacles. They have a big offer for you, but they're slowing down. It's because of this. They're afraid that you'll cut them out. They're afraid that you're busy growing and turning into Queen of Pentacles here. And the Queen of Pentacles doesn't need anybody. She got everything she needs, right? She don't wait, and she don't chase, male or female. And that hurts this person's ego. So they're afraid that you're going to damage their ego even more with your sword. But on top here, how do they feel about you in the soul, the Sun, which by the way is crossing the Ace of Wands in our main reading is the overall energy. The Sun it's the happiest card in the deck. You make this person very happy, and this connection in a strong way in this cycle is always represented by the Sun. That's nice to see that there. Why is the Sun there? Eight of Cups. Again, every time they stop, this person overthinks a little bit. Every time they stop and think, they're afraid you're going to walk away. They're afraid that you're going to blow them off. But there's another layer of energy here because these cards are read with these cards. Okay, and remember over here they were afraid that they were going to end up with nothing with this Five of Pentacles. That's this too. They're afraid if you walk away, then what? Then you're walking away from broken cups, and they're holding full cups that they now realize were full. Cups that they originally broke, they're gluing back together. All right, so it's a little bit of that. You have a lot of power, Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine has a lot of power right now because the Divine Masculine is under the energies of the end of February and coupled with, as they head-on collision with the new moon energies at the beginning of March, first couple of weeks of March as well is where it dissipates out. You have a lot of power, Divine Feminine, because the Divine Masculine is all up in their feels and they don't like it. It gets them crazy. But the love is leaking out of this cup like crazy. Tell me about this Ace of Cups. Why is this Ace of Cups here? You know, why is this Ace of Cups here? What do we got? Ace of Swords, crossing that. Realize, again, what did I just get done saying? Rewind. They're all up in their fields. The new moon energy is colliding with everything that happened at the end of February that I've been talking about. So go watch some of the videos. If you didn't see them, watch the North Node video, right? The Node Shift video. Watch the Leo Full Moon video. Watch it all. I'm talking about it there like crazy. Watch the March overview video. Hell, watch the February overview video. It doesn't matter. It's the Ace of Swords right here. It's realizing the truth of how they feel. And I think you're going to find out the truth because everybody wants to come out of the cold here, especially your person. And again, you're going to be feeling this nostalgia energy too. Don't let it get to you. All right? Don't be sitting in the corner crying. Nope. Empress doesn't do that. Don't do that. What's on top here? Three of Wands. Yeah. They want to come towards you, but they stop themselves at the cliff a little bit. Again, it's a little bit of intimidation. You've heard other readers tell you that. They don't really tell you what it means. It doesn't mean that they think you're going to punch them in the face. It's intimidation because they're ego-based. Ego-based people don't like their ego hurts. They don't go after anything that might hurt it. Right? They pick the low-hanging fruit, people with big ego. Right? They never go for anything that might damage the ego. So you know, this is a big risk for this person because they're not used to being in their feels. They're used to being in their pentacles, aren't they? What's the next card out? It's red with the Six of Cups here. Look, 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 motherfuckers. Come on. The Lovers. And in the Witch's deck here, they're together. It is a repeating message from the universe. It is this nostalgia. You want this new moon. Oh, you want it. And you want the week and 2 weeks that follow it that lead up to the full moon. You want that. This right here, this Six of Cups is your friend. It really isn't. It's here twice. It's 12 cups. All right? It means also it's on both sides. So again, be careful. But it's what brings you two together. It's all they want. This tells me that this person here will jump in the water. All right? Even if he's worried about getting his cape wet, he's going to jump in the water. It's a nice cape, too. All right, right here, the Knight of Swords. We know anyway. Of course we have to have a card like this here. Also, this tells me the energy, because it's a message from the universe here, the energy is set. The table is set. It's major arcana. When the Lovers comes out, it's called the Choice. It used to be called the Choice Index. It's not a choice you make. It's about the energy being set. It's major arcana. The energy is set. It's up to their free will whether they come in, but the universe itself doesn't seem to think that they can resist this nostalgia. They're in their feels a lot. When I see the Eight of Cups here in their soul, they do not want this to be over. And that was one of the main messages from March, is that the other side, the runner, in spite of how they've behaved, they never wanted this dead, done, and over. Ever. Ever. It makes them nothing but happy. Which implies with the Sun here that if you're sharing soul space with someone else, right, or something else, it does not make them happy. Equal and opposite reaction. It applies here. It applies everywhere. It's a law of physics. That's why when I get the Three of Swords, I don't think it's a bad card for you if you're waiting to hear from somebody. Because it shows me how much someone loves you. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Why is the Knight of Swords here? Let's go. Tell me about it, witches. What you got to say? Five Swords. Yeah, I believe it. It's a short-term victory. It's a short-sighted victory. I said, rewind. I warned you. I said the Knight of Swords can get out as fast as they come in. They're coming in, going to stab you real quick, metaphorically speaking, with some words, and then they can get out real fast if they need to. What your person should do, and they're going to kind of shoot themselves in the foot a little bit, they might. Okay? What your person should do is fucking relax and come in and have an adult conversation. I think they show up more as a page. I do. But there might be some extenuating circumstances to that. I don't know. We'll find out in the extended. What's on top? The Moon. There's my extenuating circumstances. As I say it, and I don't know what's on top. I don't even know what the next card is. I just prepped it to come out. These aren't marked cards. I'm not some Vegas cheater. I don't fucking know. Right? I'm not cheating the casinos here with marked cards or counting cards or whatever. It's the Moon. It's my extenuating circumstances. Right? This tells me, the Moon tells me there's a lot here that you don't know. There's a lot that's happened here that you don't know about underneath the surface. And it's going to come to the surface here. It's red with the Six of Swords. Slowly, the truth will come out of this person. Remember, the Ace of Swords was crossing here. You're going to find out some truth. And they definitely want to shed light on some things for you. Even their soul energy wants to. Yeah, I imagine they're a little nervous. Why's the Moon here? It's red with the Seven of Pentacles. This is taking stock. It's also a card of divine timing. Right? I think this person had a lot to learn. I think the timing is better for you two to come together now than it was in the beginning. I firmly believe that. But how much better, I don't know. Let's see. Why's the Moon here? Five of Wands. Yeah. There's a lot going on inside this person. That's why they show up as the Knight of Swords. All right? Again, the Knight, it's swordsy. They're coming. Look, the Lovers. The Three of Wands, passionate, new horizons. The Ace of Cups, the message from the universe. There's a lot of love here. But they show up with swords. Because, again, this is an ego-based person. That doesn't surprise me. That's human nature. All right, I've been studying psychology since I was a little kid. People watching since I was a little kid. Making notebooks, writing down things. I was curious about people. Almost as if I wasn't one of them. You know, it's like I was some alien studying a foreign, you know, an alien race on another planet. The truth is, it's human nature, especially if they have ego problems. All right? Ego people, always people with big egos. They don't want them hurt. They always take the low-hanging fruit. Always. You're not low-hanging fruit. You're not what they're used to. This is someone, if they're a dude, who might always go for girls they know they can get. Piece of cake, no problem. I'll take the lonely one over there. All I got to do is go over and say hello, and pretty much her pants come off. There you go. I'll take that one. It's low-hanging fruit, and then they build a false ego around that. But you weren't low-hanging fruit. Nothing they did worked on you. Nothing they usually do that usually works for them worked on you. They had all these feelings. Oh, right? Yeah, well, that's what happens. You're still, now you've grown even more. Even more you've grown. So now, not only were you not low-hanging fruit in the beginning, now you're the fucking Queen of Pentacles. Jesus. Talk about fruit at the top of the goddamn tree. You know. That's right here. It's Five of Wands. They get in their head a little bit. It might cause a fight between you. It is a card of communication when it's here. Okay? There's a lot that also, in another layer of energy, there's a lot that they're struggling to tell you. They're not sure they should tell you. Or how do I tell you? How do I say this? They got a lot of explaining to do, but all of the explaining they have to do goes against their ego. In other words, it's all about the feelings. That's really the only things they have to explain. You know, they might have to explain some of the, you know, it's like you might ask the question, well, why were you thinking so practically about love? Tell me about it. What have you learned here, Divine Masculine? You know, you can't really phrase it like that, but that's kind of, they really can only, there's a lot of swords here. There's Six of Swords here, red with the moon. Again, there's Five Wands. There's passionate, you know, they're definitely very passionate about you, but there's something that needs to be cleared up here. And it's all about cups, but they're approaching it with swords. So again, in one layer of energy, there might be a little bit of a dispute here. Something you two need to clear up. I believe that's true. It makes sense. But there's a lot to this moon card. And I'm going to be pulling the shit out of this moon card in the extended, and I'm going to pull the shit out of the tower card that came out. And of course, we'll find out where the connection's going. We'll pick it up. We'll see what happens, and maybe we'll get you some advice on how to deal with it. All right? Maybe there's something you can do here to put things in your speed things up a little, I guess. Let's pull 3 cards from the universe. What else you want to tell everyone, universe, about this new moon energy here and how it affects the soulmate cycle? Give me 3 cards and a bottom card. Or 3 cards and a crosser, I should say. We always pull from the bottom here. Let's see where we go. Let's see where we go. Wow. Our overall energy is the Ace of Wands, crossed by the Sun. At the bottom of the deck, when I pull from the universe, I get the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups again from another deck. And this is nice. It actually is. It's the Queen of Wands. Normally I call her Fakey McFakerman, right? Yeah, they're going to be a little bit showing up as swords to talk about this Ace of Cups. Yeah. But crossing... your person. Yeah, that energy is there in part. But anyway, I was going to say they're very attracted to you. They want to bang you. Okay? That this person, you not only do you make them happy, they're very attracted to you. Again, this is someone who usually goes for low-hanging fruit. And you are anything but that. Okay? Crossing the Knight of Cups is the Seven of Swords. Okay? This person is fooling themselves a little bit. All right? Showing up as swords, they're fooling themselves. And this is what the universe is telling you. The universe is telling you they're coming in, Ace of Wands. They have a lot of attraction for you. There is a little bit of Fakey McFakerman here, a little pretense. They're worried about, I said it with the moon and the Five of Wands down here. They're worried about what they might tell you. What should I reveal? What shouldn't I reveal? They go back and forth and conflict within themselves. But to avoid conflict with this person, I can tell you, they're full of shit. Seven of Swords, it's mild devil energy. It's a little bit of deception, right? They're fooling themselves. Don't be fooled by how they approach. There's a lot of love here, okay? They're deceiving themselves that there isn't as much love here as there really is. And that's why they show up in swords. You know that. That's inside info from me, right? Stevenham PI. You know, there you go, right? You hired a PI, I'm here, I'm giving you the inside info. Well, it is. Now you know. You take whatever they tell you about how they feel and know that there's a lot more to it with the moon card here for sure. And there's no need for it to turn into a fight. It's like you have one up on them. I like having one up on people. I like that I know that people lie to me. I like that. You tell me this, but I know this, and this. But I don't let on that I know all that stuff. I just smile and let them tell me whatever they want to tell me. You should do the same thing here. That's the advice from the universe. All right? But this person, for most of you, is definitely coming in. Obviously, do whatever you want, you know. But this person here, for the vast majority of you, is coming towards you. This new moon energy, the universe gave me a repeat message pretty much 3 times here. You know, these are all basically saying the same thing, these 3 blocks of cards. That it's that nostalgia energy. After everything they've been through and everything that's come up from the depths that they tried to carpet sweep for the longest time, at the end of February, it all came up for them. Especially with that Leo truth moon giving them the final kick in the ass. And the Valentine's Day reading I pulled that read like somebody realizing, shit, this is over, kind of a thing like that. It was unreal. I couldn't even believe that Valentine's Day reading myself. You know, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's funny. It is funny in a way because it's what the energy, not funny haha so much as just mind-blowing that the cards reflect the energy so that well, because the energies were reading like that. Everyone was seeing people arguing around them, right? I was. And my Twitter feed is full of people who were seeing the same types of things. Anyway, for a vast majority of you, this person's coming in. It's that nostalgia energy. It's that temperance energy of March that causes someone to basically come to their senses here. All right, but they do show up as Knight of Swords, okay, even though they're feeling Knight of Cups, which is basically what the universe is saying, okay? That's your reading. I'm going to do some wicked voodoo. I want to find out what's going on behind the scenes here. There's a moon card here, and there's a tower card that we had after the cut. I want to find out what's going on behind the scenes, do some digging, and I want to find out also from your perspective, what's going to happen here. And whatever else we find out, I always pull some side readings. My extendeds are usually like an hour long, or something close to it anyway. Anyway, if you want it, the link is in the link is in the description for you. All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. It's exactly what I expected this energy to be, and the cards backed it up 100% right there on the table. All right. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, everyone. Good luck. I'm off to pull some wicked voodoo now.